The moon is hiding tonight, but it will eat up the minds of the lonely before the rags of dawn are wrung out. All along the canal, an impromptu parliament of drunks and nutbags will fling Stygian philosophy on half-asleep tongues over the water. Cats will hiss murder from their bunkering beneath exhaust pipes. And a single little girl will look out of her window and dream of landing a rocket ship kiss on its chalky white face. Susie never understood the Pythagorean logic of the playground, the rigid cosines and right angles that split up social groups, the swinging analemma of painful footballs and insults, and so every lunch break, teachers would heap up anxiety over the way she climbed alone up the fig tree, across the branch, onto the back wall, and stand precariously with eyes skyward, wearing a pair of swimming goggles with leather sellotape round the edges, a blanket stuffed down the back of a shirt collar as a cape, and glare, as if those bricks were a space elevator that would propel her pigtails flailing onto the surface of that maddening disc that squatted beneath an obfuscating sheet of bright blue. But soon, others would join, with fishbowl helmets and toilet roll ray guns, their heads poking just above the stonework, scoping out their own fiefdoms and principalities on its surface, and so the Second Lunar Society was born. In parks and garages, Susie and her acolytes held their meetings, somberly debating propulsion mechanisms over Monster Munch, etching plans into homework diaries in blue crayon, hatching ideas like snake eggs in the furtive post-bedtime hours. But exams loomed, and parents grew worried, and the future came crashing in like burning hot air balloons falling over Swiss Alps. And so the Second Lunar Society was forcibly disbanded. They put a fence around the fig tree, a bolt over the garage, a chain around their wings. The moon is hiding tonight. To some, it is a face that appears to be screaming, wailing a refracted light onto a world full of bungalows and bad ideas, a ridiculous, impossible science fiction dystopia where cars run off dinosaur bones, individual toffs make more than entire countries, and One Direction has more Twitter followers than the Pope. Big up Harry Styles. Susie, I hope you escape this world before it destroys you. I hope you set out tonight on an improvised contraption made from borrowed bicycles, bedsheets, and fireworks, rattling across rooftops, stretching blue tack joints and string sinews to breaking point. I hope you take off over these Primark streets and leave us gaunt, abstracted grown-ups to stare at that frozen LP and hope the music of the spheres will play us to sleep.